Hello and welcome back to Rome Total War, the Brutii campaign with me, Bardon. So the first thing I want to do is to make sure that this guy is on the move. So let's get him going. So we're looking for, first of all, the Spanish, and then Carthage should be somewhere down towards the kind of southern tip of Spain as well. Okay, and then so we've got a bit of money to spend. So what are we going to do with that? Let's see. I think we get some more of these guys, because mobility is going to be important, I think. And let's put another town watch here, because then it allows us to take out all of the Hastati without worrying about the we don't need to worry about the public order. So I think that's pretty much we do have our, let's see, where is our spy? He's in here somewhere, isn't he? We can't target him at the moment, so let's just end the turn then. So it's going to be interesting now to see what Macedon do, because they're allied to the Greeks, and we're going to antagonize the Greeks again by blockading the port, it seems. So, but he's in the way, so we can't do that right now.
Aye, Captain.
So first of all,
Aye, aye, Captain.
let's get the army should be off the ship. Yes, it is. And here comes some Macedonians now, so that's going to be fun. Let's go then to the retraining queue. So we need to retrain both of those. Okay, and then how much for those? 660. I would like to get an extra ship, but we'll have to, I guess we'll have to wait. So then what I can do though is, see, they're coming.
Aye, Captain.
Okay, let's start sailing back in that direction.
Aye, aye, Captain. Moves depleted, sir.
Okay. So we got Oppius, who came of age. So did we have a look at him before? He's a political animal. He's unusual. Okay, he's a confident attacker, understanding of tactics, and he's Gourmand. I think we might have looked at him before. I'm not too sure, but I think I want to get him over to deal with the rebels. But I want to see what the Macedonians are doing first. So let's check our reports. So losing a bit of money, but nowhere near as much as we spent on recruitment. Oh, so Oppius just came of age, so we wouldn't have looked at him before. I think it must have been Titus then. Yeah, sorry, it's been a session. Just a different session than the last, or the first two. Governor's Palace is completed, which is good. It means we can start, once we have the money, start working on the higher levels of buildings there. And we got our recruitment, and then ceasefire between Gaul and the Senate. Okay, now let's go make sure this guy gets to move.
Master, your honor, at once, at once.
Okay, and there's
Moves depleted.
the Spanish there, so you
Out of
can
moves.
go talk to them next turn, and then that's the end of our turn. Okay, so the Macedonian army is getting bigger. Okay, so first let's go talk to these guys.
I shall speak with them at once.
Let's offer trade rights. Okay, go, nice. And then normally cartridges down here somewhere. At least like the there's a town down here that kind of swaps between the Spanish and the Carthaginians until one of the two kind of gets the upper hand. So we'll aim for around there. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but we'll aim for around there. Okay, so now what do we do?
Ready to sail.
But first of all, let's take him and pop him over here.
Set sail.
Okay.
Up the boats. Sir.
Then let's give him a bit of an army. So,
Daryl, Imperator.
I think 3 Hastati should be enough to deal with that. So,
Sir.
then before I forget,
Sir. Sir.
those guys have to go back across the water.
Ready to sail.
So we might actually put him back on the boat next turn and send him over, I think, with that army. Okay, yeah, so, and then
Imperator.
these guys are probably going to have to be retrained after this battle. So let's go.
Attack.
Oh, we can't do it this turn. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to do it all next turn. Let's end the turn. Should have looked at what I could spend, because we had a little bit of money. Maybe we'll be okay. Okay, so there's more Macedonians turning up now. Interesting. He's right in the port now, so we can't blockade them at the moment. So made a little bit of money. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Stoke Philosophy, Ariston of Chios. Okay. Fair play to him. New family member. Haha, we got Game Knightius. So anyone who knows Game Knight will be happy to see him, I'm sure. Maybe he's going to be the general that kind of pushes us on to greater glory. Okay, now let's see, let's get you and your 3 guys and get you to attack him. Okay, so 2 to 1 shouldn't be too bad. In this situation, it really is a case of just making sure that we get the upper hand early on. Get rid of some of their units.
But we should make them think kindly of their master's whips. They are dead men walking.
That's nice. Okay, so let's group those guys together. And then let's get the battle started. So they're over this way. Okay, so let's start marching in that direction then. Let's get you on the move as well. Then let's speed up time. Okay, so just waiting for our guys to put themselves into place. Okay, so let's move you guys to there. Move you guys to here. Okay, we still don't actually see them. They should be somewhere over here though. Let's get these guys there. Oh, there they are over there, look. Okay, put you guys there. And you guys here, because we don't really want the cavalry too much in the forest too much. Like if they come from the side in, they should be okay. Okay, so let the guys get into position. Okay, once the general is there, let's then move up into our final position, ready to attack. And we can go to normal speed now. Okay, so they have some light infantry, their own hastati, and some peasants. Okay. So you guys attack them. Oh, hang on. You guys attack them. You guys attack them. You guys attack them. You guys come over here. So we're just waiting for the charge from our guys, and then the general will charge in as well. There they go. Okay, now charge. So we're trying to cause the whole line to break now. There goes their peasants. Okay. Their light infantry should break pretty soon as well. Let's get you guys over there. And there goes all of their foot soldiers are gone. So now let's let the general have fun cleaning up, and we want everyone else to go after their general. Okay, and we'll bring our general around the back. There's always one unit that wants to do their own thing. Let's... Okay, here we go. Now, you guys...
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Okay, so we want to continue the battle, just on the off chance that we can kill their leader. So we just speed up time. Looks like they're all gotten off the map though. Yeah, they all made it off. Okay. Well, we killed most of the guys, and we didn't lose that too many ourselves. But I always find it weird that these numbers never work out correctly. Like, you've got the number of men deployed, so that is 287. Then there were 156 kills in the battle. So then you would expect, you know, that this figure here would be like this total minus this total, but it's not. You can see it there that it's not. So and then I know, like, the stuff like we can end up killing our own men and stuff, and you can have differences in the kill numbers, but at the same time, you know, somebody's killed all of the guys, but normally, like, there are more people remaining than would be suggested by the number of people that were actually killed. So it's always a bit weird, and I'm not sure. Like, I haven't played many of the more modern, like the type of the Warhammer, say, tie-up. I haven't played that, so I don't know whether those issues have been fixed. I hope they have. Now let's start merging. Okay, then we've only got one unit that needs retraining there, which is good. So let's actually go and do that. Let's retrain you guys. Okay. Then the ships. I think the ships need to go and drop the guys they have off now.
Splitting the troops. All ashore.
Then they can pop in there. And then you can come back to there.
General.
And then, yeah, he can take his troops next turn and go over, because we may be relieving a siege at that point. We got a Greek army that looks like they're interested in coming to say hi, and then they're building up troops outside Termon as well. Okay, but at the moment it's Macedonia that we have to worry about. So what I want to do now is, it's going to be one turn. Is there anything I can build? No. Okay, so we just keep that money for now. And have we moved our diplomat? I don't think we have. No, we haven't. Okay. Oh, there goes the little thing where it makes a new file. So every time that happens, your screen will go black because my screen goes black. Okay, so let's get him moving. Okay, and then we can end our turn. See what the Macedonians do. So at the moment we're neutral with them, but we know they're buddies with the Greeks, so here come the Greeks now to attack us, actually. Okay. Now, will they have the Macedonians to help them? I wonder. Is that what they're trying to do? Trying to just completely outnumber us. Okay, well, what we shall do is, let's take you. Oh, no, not like that. You. And then these guys. Okay. Oh, not the town watch. Yep. Let's pop you onto the ship. Okay. Then let's deposit the army here. Okay, so they're going to be reinforcements for us. Then, seeing as they're being like that, we'll go and finish our mission and blockade the port for one turn. And then we may as well launch our own attack or counter-attack, so we don't want to be starved out. Yeah, so I don't want the AI controlling those guys. I want to control them. So it looks like if we handle these guys properly, it should be a pretty easy victory for us. So let's get the fight going. Although 8-3 is just over 2-1, you know, it's the case that once they start routing, we can pretty much get rid of their entire army, which would be amazing. Okay, so they're lined up out there. Okay. Our reinforcements are coming from... They must be... I'm not sure, actually. They weren't on the same side as them, so I think the reinforcements are maybe coming from somewhere in that direction. So where do we want to line our guys up? Well, let's start making... let's start making groups. So we want all of the Hastati together. So let's make a group there and put them there. Let's move those guys. Okay. Then let's make them... No, that's not what I want. No, not working. Okay, well, we'll change the way they're... Like, I want them in a wider... They're too deep at the moment. But they're together. Town watch. Okay, so you need to go there. Let's make a group of the town watch together. Okay, so you're a group now. And the Veltats can come back here. So you want those together. Then I want you, and you. And I want to put you guys, I guess on that side, seeing as most of you are there anyway. Make a group. And you guys can go over there. You can be closer. And then they can make a group. Okay. And then let's end deployment and start the battle.
Your reinforcements have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
Yes, the reinforcements are coming from over there. Okay. Okay, so let's march you guys onto the field. I guess those Hastati won't come on until we have space in our stack. That's one of the disadvantages of... let's put them in a group for now. But it's one of the disadvantages of not letting the AI control your secondary armies. But at the same time, I think it's worth it because the AI might just decide that they're just going to go out and attack when we're not ready. So let's get them to come over here. Okay, then we'll just keep the Greeks busy by setting up our forces. Oh. What the hell is going on there? There we go. Okay, and Town Watch can go on this side. You guys can go behind. Then we get the cavalry out on that side. Okay, then we just speed up time until everyone gets into position. They're moving a bit closer every time. Okay, now they're backed away. Try and tempt them to come within range of our towers. They're having none of it at the moment. Yeah. Who are they? Are they the archers? Yeah, they're archers, so those archers need to be dealt with. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do now is we don't want to sit around and have those archers picking our guys off. So what we'll do is we'll come up to about here. Okay, and then I want to put the Town Watch there. And you guys, so let's start picking on some of their troops. Those guys over there, go over there. Then you two can form a new group. and go over there as well. Actually, let's send... Yeah, let's send the second group, so that's you guys. Go that way. Okay, then we want our other Hastati to go there. So we want you to attack them. So we want you to go a little bit over that way. Draw the archers out more. Okay. And then just march up there. You guys, I want to speed up, because otherwise you're not going to be in position. Those guys over there. Okay. Now, who are they? They're archers. Okay. So, let's go there. Let's get you guys in there. You guys need to run. Okay. Go for them. Okay. Now, you go there. Go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. Okay. This group, take out those guys. You take out those guys. Hey, we got some of them on the run. You guys, some of our guys are on the run as well, though. It's not good. You come here. You guys help there. Okay. Attack them. You guys come back and attack these guys. Okay, who's the overall general? Let's use that. Okay, now let's start cleaning up. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Okay, they're gone. Now attack those. Guys, come back. Okay, so we got most of their guys on the run now, which is good. You guys come back. So it's just their general now. So let's be clever and let's start picking off these guys. Let's bring these guys up here to go after the general.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours!
So we just killed the enemy general, as you saw there. And I had to cut the end because the guy actually ran. If I show you on the map, the guy was over here with his army, so it looks like he just went over there, but actually he ran all the way around the map on the outside, and we only caught up to him here. So I had to send, as you can see, all of our cavalry were going to different points of the map to try and cut him off, because when we were trying to catch him, it was just a case of we were going the same pace, so there was no way that that would happen. So I had to move people all over the place to try and corner him. And we finally just got him there. So if we look then, we've pretty much gotten, they've only got 14 people left. So that army is gone. Whereas most of our army is left, which is great because the Macedonians are probably going to come and say hi now as well. But pretty happy with that clear victory there. The city now should be pretty well defended as well. So let's get through that. certainly is a victory. Okay, so settlement besieged. That's no longer true. We broke the siege. And we made 6 denarii profit. Let's see. Archimedes invented the hand pump. Okay, Plague of Macedonia. Here's our recruitment report. And alliance between Dacia and Armenia. Okay. Okay, so we need to start transferring some of these guys into the town.
March.
So anyone who needs to be retrained, so everyone except you, really. Okay. Then we can only retrain these guys, though. Okay. So let's start fixing things. So you guys can go there and there. Okay, 14 left. There. So that's gonna be 2 units that can go and get retrained. So
Aye, Captain.
So we'll get our denarii from that, and then we'll send them to bring those guys over there to be retrained. So what we need to do then is we need to recruit one more set of those to bring across to make sure that there's a full stack then in that town. Okay, and then diplomat, maybe did we move him already? Yeah, we have. Okay, so that's the end of the turn then. So let's see what Macedonia do. Luckily, we didn't take many casualties. So they're asking us now to take Chairman from the Greeks. Okay. We got our 1,000 denarii for blockading the port. We found a Macedon agent. We made a decent amount of money there, but most of that was from the Senate. And then there's our recruitment. And okay, so Egypt and Numidia are at war, and unlucky for Egypt that the Seleucid Empire are now on the side of Numidia as well. Okay, so let's click on you.
Noble master.
And let's get you moving.
At once. No more moves.
Okay, so we'll have to discover exactly where the settlement is. It might be up here, or it might be down here, I'm not too sure. Okay, so Macedonia is looking ever menacing. Termon, if those Macedonians went away, we could probably deal with Termon.
Yes, Captain.
So first of all, let's move you guys onto the boats. Then you can pop in there.
Fleet ready.
And we'll deposit them here because
Yes,
if our ship gets sunk, we don't want to lose those units as well. Okay, and then we got some money, so let's see, construction. We can't do anything there, so let's just go here instead and see what we can do in terms of construction. So we can make a practice range. So that means that I think it's the Veltes, whatever the name is. We'd be able to recruit them. That would let us recruit better cavalry, but it costs a lot of money. What would the forum do? So we can actually get spies and assassins. So spies and assassins are separate. Okay. Blacksmith, I think that increases like the level of your troops. So it should say here, yeah, upgrade light weapons +1, upgrade heavy weapons +1. So each of those units start with 1 chevron, which is good for us. But obviously we'd have to train them in this city. Okay, so let's actually get the blacksmiths on the way. Because having that, you know, could be really to our advantage. Now, we can't look at Chairman, even though I'm pretty sure we do have a spy in there. He's just not available to us for whatever reason. So we still got a bit of money left. Let's look at our recruitment. So we can get some war dogs. I'm not too concerned about that at the moment though. Let's get some more Hastati, and then that'll be it for now. I think let's end the turn. And looking at the map, it looks like that area is does belong to Carthage. Look, so hopefully we can find the Carthagines next turn. I think we're probably coming towards the end of this particular video. It's hard to tell with the cut that I had to make in the in the battle, but I think we're pretty close to the end of this turn, so or the end of this video. So let's get those guys in there.
Move out.
Then let's get them retrained. Okay, then we don't have any cash left, so we just need to move this guy. Okay.
Can I be of service?
I think it's up here. So I'm gonna take the chance and move him in that direction.
Without
maybe
delay.
it's not. No, it's not.
Without
Okay.
delay.
Then let's come down here.
Depleted, sir. No more moves.
Been a very long time since I played the game, so I don't remember exactly where every single settlement is. When I used to play back in the day, actually the Greeks were my go-to faction. You can't actually play them as a default in the game, but I remember looking up on the internet, you know, how to make all the factions playable, and that's what I did. And then I start with the Greeks then. So when you start with the Greeks, actually, they don't particularly like the Macedonians. Like they're supposed to assert their dominance over the Macedonians is one of their kind of goals, I think. And then the other thing I used to do was I used to play as the Julii, and then the Julii you start up here. So a lot of your conflict is with Gaul, and then sometimes with Germania as well. And some of your things you get as well is like you have to maybe go to Britain and then down into Spain. So you kind of come towards this area of the map. And actually here, I can't remember what the name of that place is, but I think that's one of the first places the Senate asks you to take. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this particular video. So next time we'll see what the Macedonians are going to do. Hopefully they decide that we're not worth the hassle and they head on back into their own lands. And what I might actually do is next turn, if I have the money, I might actually make another spy so I can go see what's happening over here. But so far we're doing okay. But But we do kind of need, we're kind of, if we keep just defending against the Macedonians and the Greeks, they're going to wear us down eventually, because they're just going to be able to put out more units than we can replace, even if we are kicking their ass in the battles. So I think taking Termon is something that we have to do in the next couple of episodes, or at least, at least get the Greeks at the point where they're not thinking about attacking us anymore, that, they just don't have the manpower for it. So, but as I said, that is the end of this particular video. So we'll think about that more next time. And if you have enjoyed, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and perhaps posting a comment. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.